In last class, till where we have discussed? I think more or less the concept of encapsulation was done. Where is marker now? नया मार्कर तुमको कहाँ से मिला? कहाँ? नया मार्कर नहीं चाहिए ना? मार्कर मार्कर फिर से मार्कर का है। वही तो रख, कौन रख रहा है इधर? वही तो बात। उतना थोड़ी पूछ सकते। इनका बॉटम कहाँ रह गया? मार्कर का इंक है। So next what? Online, am I audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
I'm so sorry. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay, great. So static keyword, is that clear for all of you?
Yes.
And encapsulation, related to encapsulation, that is super method call, this method call, and what else? Constructor as well as this keyword. I think more or less we discussed this much only in your encapsulation, yes? And nothing but definitions, yes? Next what? So what do you mean by inheritance? What is the purpose of inheritance? Again, that is something like same definition everyone will see. Acquire the properties of one class to another class. It is more or less the same definition what your friend said. What else we can say? Only that much. Whenever if anyone asks you about inheritance, will you say only that much? No, that is same, no. Whatever she told, he told, it is same. What are the benefits? Someone said answer. Then that's it. बस काफी है इंटरव्यू में बोलने के लिए, बस इतना काफी है. Online. Inheritance, I'm asking, is it something like some big topic or something? Simple concept I'm asking, that is inheritance. What do you mean by inheritance is what the question is.
Data from parent class is directly inherited into the child class. A new feature is added into the child class.
Done. Apart from that, that is the same definition everyone in offline is also giving. Apart from that, I'm asking. Okay. So every time whenever I take new concept, previously if you remember, see, just to correlate one concept here, not concept actually, but just to let you know one thing here, that is, I discussed encapsulation, right, in previous class. In previous class, we discussed about encapsulation. Now the question is, what did we discuss in encapsulation? How many programs were there? I'm asking how many programs were there. Programs was only one. In one program itself, entire concept of encapsulation was over. Why? So that easily you can remember that. In each program, in each new concept of, sub-concept of encapsulation that I've taken, in same program I kept modifying. It is not that I've taken some new concept and I've done it. No. Same program, I just modified and then I have explained new concept. Clear with that point? So please make sure all of you are listening, because for today PPT is also not there. Not even I'll give chance for you to write. Okay. Until I finish inheritance, you should wait. Getting it? So you should wait until I finish inheritance. So please make sure all of you are listening carefully. Okay. So now very first point, what I want to speak is, every time whenever I take a new concept or whenever I start with a new concept, directly I'll not start with technical. You would have seen that in encapsulation also. I'll take one real-time example so that I can correlate easily, understand the importance or purpose of it, and then we'll anyways proceed with technical example that anyways we'll do. So now the question is, assume that here there is some person one, like, assume person one is there. Okay. I want to write a program or the persons are expecting from one company. There are two companies. How many companies are there? There are, overall, there are company one is there, and then the other side, company two is there. What is the benefit of each one of these companies is what the question is. Getting my point? What is the benefit of each one of these companies and why exactly we should use each one of these companies is what the question is. So keep listening here. Now the person one, okay, he or she wants, assume that he or she wants somewhere around cricket team. Getting my point? Assume that I'll consider the person name as Shilpa Shetty because she is the owner of one of the cricket team. Assuming, okay. So what is the task of her? The task of Shilpa Shetty is to decide who should play, when he should get to the ground, who should start first, who should play in the wicket keeper, who should play in the bowling, when. All these things should be decided by her. Yes or no? But rather than her doing it, will it be efficient even if she does it? She will do it, you assume, but will it be effective? No. So what she will do, she will approach company one. For what purpose, sir? She will approach company one and request for what? I need one application. Okay. You write one program and make sure that one application is developed so that I need not get into all this and decide who should play in which particular field, because it depends on players also and field also. Means if it is a home ground, then they can play it well. Yes, in home ground, few players can play it well, some others difficult. Yes or no? So who will play well in which particular ground, that should be decided now. So for that, she have contacted company one. Company one will say that, okay, madam, we will develop one application, but however, it will take somewhere around 6 months. And she is anyways okay. And they will also tell that we will charge you somewhere around 2 crores. Anyways, 2 crores is not really a big deal for Shilpa Shetty. She is ready to pay that. Then what? They will start developing the application. Okay, so here I will consider the class name as cricketer. What is this? This is nothing but the class name. And they will respectively, they will draw one UML diagram for cricketer. What all properties cricketer will have? Cricketer will definitely have name. Cricketer will definitely have, don't tell color, that is for dog. For cricketer, date of birth, height, weight, and what else? Now this is respectively, I mean, this is with according to the normal person. Now speaking about cricketer, definitely every cricketer will have this runs rate or run rate, you call it as, and then I'm telling with respect to cricket, I want. Okay, next.
Wickets.
Wickets. These are specific to cricketer. This is specific to person. Even cricketer is also a one person. Yes or no? So these are the things. Okay, once she started using this, she will pay 2 crores. She will wait for 6 months. She will get this. Once she started using this, immediately the performance will improve because the person is not deciding this. It is being decided by software or a program. Yes or no? So the performance will definitely improve. Later, what will happen? There is one more person. Okay, who is that? Assume that person 2 is there. Okay, and he owns what? He owns football team. Okay, next what? He will approach Shilpa Shetty asking that your team was not playing very well in the beginning, but now it is playing very well. What is the reason? Then she will tell that I approached one company, they have given me one software. Using that software, I'm deciding. Yes or no? Then what he will do? He will also approach because he is owning a football team and even that is also not performing well. So later, he will contact the same company one and here what they will tell? Okay, sir, fine. We will take somewhere around 6 months and then we will charge you 2 crores. And anyways, he will also be okay. Assume that Sachin Tendulkar owns football team. So he will be like, okay, I'm fine with that. 2 crores is not a big deal. I'm fine. Take your 6 months of time, but I need that software. Later, what they will do? Now this company, what they will do? They will create one more class here. Okay, what will be the name of this class? Footballer. What all details will be there in this class? Definitely name will be there. And then date of birth will be there. And then height will be there. And then weight will be there. And then
Goals.
goals. Then goals. I believe in your football position plays the major role. In which particular position they are standing? Yes or no? Position. So they have developed here. Somehow the UML diagrams has been developed means class also will be developed. These we call it as what? UML diagrams. Means diagrammatic representation of your class. Getting my point? Now this is done. But this is one such company who will not use the concept of inheritance. This is one such company which is not using the concept of inheritance. So somehow they have developed the application and it is working as well. But are they using inheritance? No. So on the other side, now comes the concept of other company. But what is the benefit here? This company is one such company who is using the concept of inheritance. Next, what? Now, the same old person, who is that? Person one, who is owning the which team? Cricket team. She will contact the company two. Though it has developed, now you forget this scenario. Same thing if it applies there, what will happen? Getting my point? Yes or no? So now she will contact the company two and they will tell that, madam, we will charge you somewhere around 2 crores and it will take you 6 months of time. Okay. And they will start developing the software. However, how they will develop? They will not develop directly like that. What they will do, if you observe, the second class you forget, still it is not there. But in this only, there are few properties which is common for every person. But there are few properties which is common for only cricketer. Yes or no? Every person, when I speak, which all persons, sir? Every player will be having that. Even if he is a footballer, even if he is a cricketer, even if he is a hockey player, every player will be having these few details. Yes. So what this company will do, they will create one class here. What would be the name of this class? Player. What all things will be there here? Name, date of birth, height, and then weight. This much is there. That is for player class. Means for every player, whosoever is the player, for every player, these 4 details will be present. Next, what? Here, they will create one more class. What would be the name of this class? Cricketer here. Sorry. Runs rate or run rate, both are one and the same. Next. Catches will be there. And then wickets will be there. Next, what will happen? Now, as they are using inheritance, what they will do is they will try to inherit it from player class. Means what will happen? Now, please think and tell me, arrow mark shows that from here everything is going there. But is it true? Yeah, no, not really. Whichever side arrow mark is pointing, from there it will be inherited to this particular class. Getting my point? From arrow mark it will start. Though arrow mark is pointing in reverse direction from here to here, but it will not go from here to here. What will happen? From here to here. What all will be inherited? Anything and everything in that class will be inherited. Sir, what is the benefit, sir? Why you are speaking this much about this? Now, on the other side, what will happen? Same way the person 2 will contact. Okay. And he will also approach the same company saying that even I need a software. What this company will do? They will accept the requirement. Those who are from testing, you will be having an idea. Accepting the requirement means what? Yes. Business analyst will accept the requirement or gather the requirements is your standard term. Yes. In a similar way, here also there will be a BA, that is nothing but business analyst. What he will do? Collect all the requirements. Requirements what means what? How exactly the application should look like? What exactly should be the features that should be added? Add a player, remove a player, update a player details, or already player is selected, still change it manually. Application will give you automatically, but you want to change it manually. Randomly, I'm just telling few features here. Getting my point? Okay. So they will get to know. More or less, whatever requirement they will get for footballer, don't you think it will be more or less similar to your cricketer also? Yes or no? So what exactly they will do? They will understand that, okay, almost half of the code is already developed in your cricketer class because of person 1 or Shilpa Shetty, whatever I was telling. Yes. So what the company will do? Will they tell that, Sir, we are already having developed code, sir. We can give it just modification we have to do. Will they tell that? No. What they will tell? What they will tell? Sir, as the football match is very near, we will try to develop the code within 2 months only. We will put high resources, means many number of resources we will put, and we will ensure that your work is done at the earliest within just 60 days, not 6 months like the way we have taken for Shilpa Shetty. For you, only within 60 days we will finish it and give. But however, to finish the task which we done in 6 months in only 2 months, we definitely need more computers, very good infrastructure, more resources. We should make them to work day and night, which means we should give some shift allowances, etc., etc. They will tell, and they will tell that charges will be 5 crores. And anyways, that is also not a big deal for Sachin Tendulkar, so he'll accept. And immediately, what they will start doing, the company too, what they will start doing? 2 months time is there, out of which 1 month they will go for trip. Because already they know that half of the code is developed. Once they come back, what they will do? They will take 15 days rest. Trip they have done, they will take 15 days rest. Next, what they will do in another 15 days, they will come back and they will see the code and they will just try to modify this cricketer class. Sorry, footballer. Sorry, first one was cricketer, right? Second one was footballer class. And what they will do first? They will try to inherit the features from player class. Now, what all is there in footballer class? Name is there, date of birth is there, height is there, weight is there. Sir, only that much, sir. Now, related to footballer also, I want to give few things. What are those? Goals, goals, position. Yes, but don't you think if you observe in this example, they have just taken 2 months, and what is the benefit? 3 crores is the profit. Yes or no? Because normally they used to charge 2 crores. But here, what is the issue? Like this, even if there are 100 companies who is coming, they will be getting 2 only. But what is the benefit there? Each time if new company is coming, okay, assume that another footballer team owner only will come. That time, so don't you think even more easy it will be? Why? They will inherit from here. They will inherit from here. So what will be the benefit? They just have to do nothing. They just have to change the team name or the owner name. That's it. Rest everything is from year to year, here to here. Yes or no? So basically, how exactly your inheritance concept will work? This is theoretically I'm explaining you. Okay. If you want to implement the same feature of inheriting the features from one class to another class, getting my point? How to do it? We just have to use one technical keyword, that is extends. Getting my point? Yes or no? So anyways, the definition, if I have to see, what is the definition of inheritance if anyone asks you? Sorry? What you can say? It is nothing but the process of representing the classes in hierarchical form. Hierarchy means, I believe you know, in your company there will be a hierarchy. What do you mean by hierarchy? At the top, CEO will be there. Below him, managing director will be there. Below him, project manager will be there. Below him, project manager will be there. Below him, team lead will be there. Below him, senior software engineers will be there. Below him, what? Associates will be there. Below them, freshers will be there. Yes or no? More or less, this is the hierarchy that we will have. Means what? From one class, the child class is inheriting. Yes or no? In a similar way, if you have to represent the hierarchy of your family, in your family also there is hierarchy. At the top, father, mother will be there. Under them, children will be there. Under them, their children will be there. Yes or no? Same way. Process of representing the classes in hierarchical form. That is nothing but your inheritance. However, if you want to understand in other words, means what? It is a process of acquiring the properties and behaviors of parent class to child class. Getting my point or not? Or base class to derived class. Both are one and the same. Parent to child, base to derived. Getting my point? Next what? As I've already told, first point is two definitions. What are those? It is a process of representing the classes in hierarchical form. Hierarchical form means what you should know. Sir, I have not heard the term hierarchy, sir. Then I am helpless. Hierarchy is nothing but here. This is one hierarchy. But is it hierarchy? No. It is representing the classes individually or separate. But this is definitely an hierarchy. Next what? Two definitions. The other definition. Acquiring the properties of parent to child or base to derived. Next what? We should use extends keyword. Anything apart from this? Done? By looking at the arrow mark, please don't get carried away because again, it is not from here to here. Wherever arrow mark is pointing, from there to other side. Getting my point? Yes, no? Next. One thing definitely you should speak, that is why exactly did I explain this much? You should know what will be the benefit if I use inheritance, what will be the things that you will lose if you don't use inheritance. What will be the benefit? Observe this and tell me. Sorry? Code reusability is what you will say, some of you. Code reusability or code reduction? Both are same or different? No. Here,
name, date of birth, height, weight. There is contain too much memory. So first we are just writing the property paragraph and creating. So no need to define again and again. Discuss that is reduce the life of the or we are just using this all this for the parent side. It's reusability also there. And one more point is that we can add our feature in the features in the site.
child class anyways we will define for adding new features only and also inheriting features from parent to child. However, if I have to speak about the advantages, you should not use the term code reduction here. Okay. Actually, in actual, we are not reducing the code. Of course, whatever code was used here, same code I am using it here. Same code if I want to use for hockey player also, I will use it. Reusing, I am reusing. Yes, it is true. But reduction, as of now, we didn't discuss. Anywhere, sir, it was lengthier, sir, previously. Now it became shorter. No, we are not doing it. We are just reusing it. Okay, we are reusing it because inheritance will work that way. But reduction, as of now, no. Sir, where exactly code reduction will come, sir? Polymorphism. Polymorphism is one such concept which will help us to reduce the length of the code. How it will help, that we will see later. Okay, that we will see later. As of now, all of you should understand inheritance will definitely help you in the process of reusability. Clear? And second one, what is the second one? It will definitely reduce the developer efforts and time required to develop the application. Here, if you observe, you are supposed to develop again completely, but here is just inheriting it and writing only the remaining part of code. Yes. Next, if you observe, what is it? Here it was 2 crores for person 2, but there it is 5 crores. Means it will definitely give more profit. Sir, all these are non-technical examples, sir. Real time, some other example. All of you know iPhone? At least you would have heard of it. Some of you might be using it. What is the difference between latest features? I will not take. Any idea about difference between 10 and 11? 10 iPhone X, if we say. Have you seen or not? I mean, heard or not? iPhone X one version is there, and iPhone 11 one more version is there. That is not iPhone X, that is iPhone 10. Okay, what is the difference? In iPhone 10, normally there was a fingerprint, but from 11 they started with Face ID and they removed that fingerprint option itself. In nowadays, is there any fingerprint? No, it will directly take Face ID. My question is, was it really difficult to put your finger and unlock? Why did they remove? They got advanced features. But anyways, one new feature they have added, that is fingerprint. Sorry, Face ID. Along with that, they have added one more camera. Previously, one was there. Now they made it as 2. In 11, I'm speaking. In 13, 14 and all, it became 3. Who knows? Going ahead, how much ever it may become. Keeping it aside, however, it became 2. Is there any other different feature? Size and all anyways will be there. Apart from that, with respect to softwares, storage more or less it is same. So what I can tell you is new features. That is, one is camera insertion and size, and then what else? Face ID. These are 3 new features that they have introduced. Remaining features, what they will do? Will they still code every time? For each release of iPhone, will they keep on coding everything which is same? What they will do then? They will inherit those features from previous version. Only 1 or 2 new features they will add and they will release it. But what will be the cost? There will be huge difference. X will be less and 11 will be way too high. In a similar way, later, next 11 and 12, shape they have changed. Previously, it was more or less the oval shape. Now it became square. But what is the price again? Huge difference from 11 to 12. And in a similar way, 12 to 13, I should not speak on. Which was straight, they made it diagonal. What is the benefit? Both are same only. Yes or no? 13 to 14, no changes. And Pro Max, if you speak, then they have introduced one more camera, telescopic, as if you will, do some long range view. Nowhere. Yes or no? Am I right or not? In a similar example, all of you would have heard of at least bikes. R15 if I consider. V1, R15, V1, V2, V2, V3 is there. Yes. Is there any major changes apart from Outlook? More or less everything is same. There will be few changes in the Outlook. Yes or no? But what is the difference of amount? Huge difference will be there. Yes or no? In a similar way, Innova car, which is the latest version of Innova? Nitro? Not sure. I'm not sure. I have seen till Krista. Okay, Innova was there, and next Innova Krista was there. What is the major difference? Again, the outlook and some part of interiors they would have changed, but amount difference huge. Getting my point or not? See, if I have to speak one more, Windows, which all of you are using, is pirated copy. Most of them at least, except those people who have purchased new laptop. Except them, all others are using pirated copies only, including mine. Not this one, mine. This is not mine. Getting my point? Yes or no? But however, if you think about it, they can do it in one go, right? All the features, new features, whatever they have introduced in 14, whatever they have introduced in 13, 12, 11, they could have introduced in iPhone 10 itself, but they didn't do. Why? Altogether, if they put in one only, after that, going ahead, what they will put? For that reason, They will gradually, one after the other, they will keep on releasing. Getting my point? But however, the profit is getting increased. Right? Is that clear till here? So whenever they ask you about inheritance, first is to definitions, then you can implement the feature of inheritance by using extends keyword and then the advantages. I'll show you how exactly the code length will be reduced. How to reuse the code, as well as how will it reduce your efforts and time, and also profitability. I cannot show you anyways. Okay, if you want to pay, I can show you. However, you need not copy, as I've already told. For these concepts, as of now, PPT is not there. But however, hopefully by this Saturday, Sunday, I'll finish all those and I'll share it. Okay, but meanwhile, as of now, you just have to keep listening. PPT I'll share. If you want to take screenshot, but no need to write. Getting my point? Okay. Some of you will think, sir, I know these points, sir. Then why didn't you say? I asked in the beginning itself, right? Did I tell you to stop anywhere? I've given a chance. But what did you say? Parent class acquiring the properties of child class. Done. After that, waiting for what? It was not really needed for you to wait, but you waited there. Okay. Next what? What next? Types of inheritance. I don't want to speak as of now, but rather than doing that, more or less, it will also include some types as well. But now I want to discuss something about rules. I think rules was also done. Not done? For some done, for some not done. I think they would have used some other term, but it would be done because that is so important. Can't be skipped. Okay. However, the very first term, very first rule number 1, it is no need to write. Private members will not get inherited to child class. Getting my point? Private members in parent class will not get inherited to child class. Why? Why is my question?
Because we know that accessibility only inside the income rate.
That is the definition of private, I believe. I mean, the working of it. Why exactly private variables will not get inherited? If it gets inherited, what will happen is my question. Assuming that it is inheritable. Okay, you can inherit it. If you inherit, what will be the problem? In simple definition or in simple way, if you allow it to get inherited, the security concept, your encapsulation concept will be violated. How come will it be violated, sir? Basically, what is the process? What do you mean by encapsulation? Providing security to the most important component of the object. Yes or no? Say here. Now I'll consider one class. Assume that here I will consider one class U. Yes. For U, there will be few details. Yes or no? That is, assume that integer type, account number, and integer type, password. These two things will be specific only to you. Okay, if others are having, they should be having their own details. Yes or no? Now these details are there and I will set the value. You will get a chance. What is this? Method. Which method? Constructor. Which constructor? Default constructor. What will be present inside this? As of now, sir, we have not written anything. No, though we have not written anything according to our previous classes. By default, whether you write or you don't write, super method will be there for sure. However, here I will just write account number equals to 1111. Password equals to, yes, I'll just do this much. Sir, what else, sir? I'll not do anything else. I don't want to do. Okay. However, there is one of your friend, class okay, extends. In previous class, we used this term called extends. You remember? Yes or no? Where? Object class. As I've already told, compiler will make at least 2 changes to any of your program. One is, it will include one default constructor, terms and conditions applied. Every time it will not include, there are few conditions. In those conditions, it will include. The second changes is that it will make your class as a child class of object class. How will it make it? By using the term extends. So whatever you write before extends will be the child class. Whatever you write after extends will be the parent class. Next what? Here I'll not write anything. Here I'll directly write friend. Inside this, what I'll do?
Super.
Same. If I, sorry,
The super method.
what will be there inside friend? Friend. Super method will be there. Okay, very first statement will be super until and unless this method is not there. Okay, if you write this method, then super will not be there. However, once I write friend constructor, what that friend will do, you trusted your friend and you gave the access to account number and password. You trusted. Okay, what he will do, account number equal to okay, and here definitely I will have void display system.out.print account number close this. Okay, next at last, what is important? Class what? Not lunch. It is launch. Launch friend class. Here I'll say here how to develop these programs are not, if not this program, you can write your own program, does not matter. But what is the concept here? In the beginning, I told one statement, private variables will not get inherited to child class. This is the concept. What I should do? I should explain you, if you allow it, what will happen, why we are not allowing it. Okay, first I will allow. I will show you what is the problem. Then I will make it not allowed. Okay, so please observe. Inside this, I'll just create an object of what? Next, f dot what output we will get for this program? Will it be 11112222 or 77778888?
The 777888.
How come? Only one time I have called display method, right? Check the flow. You are creating an object. One object has been created, and then you have given the class name. It will come for this class. Yes or no? Yes or no? But how it will allocate, that I will tell you later. Getting my point? Yes or no? As of now, just try to understand this much. Now, previously it was account number and password was accessible only for you. Okay, but later I have given the access to friend. How come I have given? My friend, what he did, whatever class I am having, he created one child class to that. If we create a child class to any class, what will happen? Whatever is there in that class, that will get inherited to child class. If there is anything available in child class, then definitely a child can modify that. Yes or no? Same thing is happening here also. Clear with that? Okay. Because of this, I'll get the output as but you think and tell me, is that right? It was my account number and password. I trusted my friend and I've given. He modified the account number and password itself. Is that right? No. Then what we should do?
The private U class.
We need not do anything much. We just have to make this class as we just have to make this variables as private. If we make these variables as private, what is the benefit?
It can't inherit it.
Even though you are creating one child class for this U class, they will be able to access everything else except private variables. Getting my point? These private variables is accessible only within this particular scope. Out of this, you do whatever you want, it will not be accessible. Clear with that? Yes or no? Okay. So next what? First rule. Is that clear? What is the first rule? What is the first rule? Sorry? You can also say that as private variables does not take part in inheritance or otherwise. Directly to keep it more simple, private variables will not get inherited into child class. As simple as that. Clear? Online? Why we are not doing it? Because if we do that, the process of encapsulation is getting violated. What do you mean by encapsulation? Providing security to the most important component. And second definition is how will we provide it? Prevent the direct access and provide the controlled access. How we are doing it? Using making as private and using setter getter. But if it is allowed, assume that even if it is private, still we can access it. Then what will happen? They will not try to access it directly. Rather, everyone will come. There are some, private details for customer. Okay, what they will do? They will directly create one child class to that class, inherit everything and change the details. Then don't you think encapsulation concept will be violated? Yes or no? That is the reason this particular process of private variables getting inherited is not allowed in inheritance. Is that clear? Yes, no? Any doubt?
Yes.
Online?
No, sir.
No doubts.
Okay. What would be the second rule? Sorry? Method, as of now, I don't want to take it. I'll take it later. Okay. Constructor? Then what will happen with constructor? I think this was also discussed. With me only you discussed. What will happen? With respect to constructor, I'll discuss later. As of now, it is not that I'm discussing types, but what is allowed, what is not allowed, that you should definitely know. Okay. Anyways, already you know few things, I believe. Not from your BGS classes, but from at least your college. Few things you know is what I believe. But some of you, what you have done? By hearted that also. What you have done? By hearted that also. Means what, sir? Means what I'll tell you. However, keep listening here. Now, I want to create one class here. Which class? Which is this class? Okay. Obviously, there will be some parent classes, which is that this will be a demo 2. Okay. Next, what? This particular class will try to inherit the features from demo 3, but not only demo 3. This particular class will try to inherit the features from demo 2. Okay. Next, what? What about these two classes? For this class, just assume, I'm repeating, just assume these two are parents. Getting my point? For these two classes, who will be the parent? If I have not created any
Object.
parent, by default it is, yesterday itself I have told you, it is object class who will be the parent. Yes? Yes or no? Yes? Don't you think more or less it is creating diamond shape? Yes or no? Whenever the class hierarchy is creating a diamond shape, which means it is not allowed in Java. What we call this as? We call this as what? Hybrid. Is it allowed? I mean, this is not X, this is multiple. PLE, I have written it. Multiple. Okay, inheritance is what? Not allowed in Java. How come, sir? Considering it in real world. Okay, consider it in real world. Can one child have two parents? Is it possible? See, if you are taking it wrong, you are taking it wrong. But I am not conveying it in wrong. It is your mistake. What I am telling is, you may tell, sir, everyone is having two parents only. No, I am not speaking about just father and mother. One side, father, mother. The other side, father, mother. Is it normally? Is it normal at least? Practically, if you think, this is not possible. Yes or no? In real world, we will be having only one set of father, mother. We can't have two. So basically, the process of multiple inheritance is not permitted, even in real time. Sir, why it is not permitted, sir? Assume that here I am having one variable called A. The value is 10. Here there is one more variable called A. Value is 100. And here there is one more variable called A, but forget, A is not there. Now if I try to print A here, what will be the question? Sorry? Exactly. What will be the question if I ask you, this A which it is getting inherited from which side? Is it from demo 2 or demo 3? Yes or no? Am I right? So that definitely there is some amount of ambiguity here. Getting my point? Yes, no. Okay, from which particular class it is inheriting, it is not clearly visible. Ambiguity is there. Ambiguity means nothing but a confusion. Yes. So what exactly can we say the rule as? What will be the rule here? Sorry? Multiple inheritance is not permitted in Java. Why? Because it leads to this, we call it as diamond shape problem. It leads to diamond shape problem. Okay. Whenever it is leading to diamond shape problem, which means the compiler will get confused or it creates ambiguity there. That is the reason whenever diamond shape is there, it is not allowed. Getting my point? But is there any way that, so normally it is possible that directly we can't inherit. Okay, we can't inherit, that is true. Assume that I'm having some good feature. Fine, assume. Okay, assume that I'm having some good feature. What you will do? You can't inherit it because there is no parent-child relationship. That is true. But if there is a good feature, you can look at it and you can also follow it, right? Yes or no? The other person may have some other good feature. I can follow from them. How to implement that feature then, sir? For implementing that feature, there is one more concept which will overcome the disadvantage of multiple inheritance. What is that? That we will see later. But as of now, is that clear? Yes, no? What we call this as multiple inheritance. Now comes another type of inheritance. Assume that this is one class. What is the name of this class? Demo 1. Here, I will have one. What is this? Demo 2. Who is inheriting from whom? Demo 1 inheriting from Demo 2. Next, Demo 2 is having another parent class whose name is Demo 3, and Demo 2 is inheriting from Demo 3. And for Demo 3, I will not write any parent, because of which, by default, who will be the parent? Object class. Okay. Now you think and tell me, definitely the process of multiple inheritance is not permitted in Java. However, observe this and tell me, multi-level, is it possible or not? If I ask you, before you think about technical example, just try to correlate it with real world. In real world, you are there. Your parent is there. Your parent is having one more parent. Their parent is having one more parent. Yes or no? Don't you think this is at least permitted? Yes or no? So now, if you ask me, sir, here there is one variable called A equals to 1000. Here A will get equals to 100. Here A will get 10. So now if I print A here, which one will get printed? 10 will get printed because it is already there in this one. Sir, I want to access from here this one, sir. How? Sorry? Extends it is already there. Parent-child relationship is there, but I want to access the variable which is present in parent class. How to access that? From child class only, I want to access the variable of parent class, because here also there is one variable called A. Yes or no? If it gets inherited, there will be, however, confusion. But I want to access, anyways it will get inherited, you assume. I want to access the variable present in A class. Sorry, this Demo 2 class. How?
Sir, undeclared the A equal to 10.
Undeclare, huh? Just like your concept of this keyword. This keyword means it is related to not this method. This keyword, instance variables. This keyword is always associated with instance variables. Then what is super keyword all about? It clearly says super means parent. Super method duty, what it is? Child class constructed to parent class. In a similar way, super keyword, because I'm not writing open bracket, close bracket here. Yes or no? What is the duty of super keyword? It will try to check in parent class. I am here inside this class. I'm trying to print super.a, means it will check parent class variables. In that A, if it is there, it will try to access that value here. However, there is parent-child relationship. Yes or no? This will work only when there is parent and child relationship. If you remember, even super method, if it has to work, what should be there? Parent should be there. Then only it can work. Yes or no? What about from here, if I want to access this one? Simple thing. Here, from here to here, it is super.a. Then from here to here, yes, is what you will think, but it will not work that way. Sir, what if I want to access this one, sir? I want to access this one. Directly, you cannot access it from here. You should go to here and then you should tell super.a. Always at any point of time, super keyword will work once. So if there are 100 classes, will you keep on writing super dot super dot super dot 100 times? It will never work. Is that clear? Yes, no? Online?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
This
sir.
we call it as what? What type of inheritance is this? Multi-level. Is it permitted? Yes, it is. In real world, if it is permitted, even in Java, it is permitted. Clear? Next, what? Sorry? This will be your demo 1. Assume that demo 1 is inheriting from demo 2 and demo 2 is inheriting from demo 1. You think and tell me, rather than thinking technically, just try to correlate it in real world. I mean, see again, I am telling it in normal. If you take it in some other way, it is not my problem again. Is it permitted? What exactly does it mean? Demo 1 is a child class. Okay, forget real time example now. Come to technical only. Demo 1 is a child class who is having demo 2 as a parent. Then is it possible for demo 2 to have demo 1 as a parent? Never. Okay. Which is not possible in real world, which means here also it is not possible, and we call it as cyclic inheritance is not allowed. Yes? Clear or not? Online?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt with respect to this? See, nothing much you have to do. Very first program I have written here for this one, what we will write? Not valid, that is true. But to check, at least we should write one program, right? Then only we will get to know whether it is valid or not. 3 class, 4 class. 4 classes we should create, I meant. Yes or no? 3 class you keep at least. 3 class minimum you needed to check it. Why? Normally, if you want to code any concept of inheritance, from where will you start coding? Which one? From here or here? In your real world, if we want to address someone, from where will we address? From you towards your parent will they go, or from your parent towards you they will come? He or she is a daughter or son of that person, everyone will say. But hardly anyone says that, she is her parent or his parent. Hardly anyone says that. Will anyone say like that? From you, no one will go towards, top. Everyone will come from top towards bottom. Yes or no? So always you should start from top only. So here what I should create first? Create one class called as demo 2, create one class called as demo 3, and then try to create one class called as demo 1, which extends demo 2, demo 3. You will get an error saying wherever you put comma, right? Demo 1 extends. Demo 2. Till there it is fine. Comma you will put and you will write demo 3. For that comma only it will give error. For that symbol comma, it will give error. Now some of you will be like smartly, sir, I'll remove that comma only. I'll put one space. You put space, for that space it will give error. Sir, I'll not put comma also, space also, directly I'll write demo 1, demo 2 without space. Then totally it will give that error for the complete class because there is no class found with that name demo 1, demo 2. Sorry, demo 2, demo 3 continuously. Is there any class? 100% clear? Now speaking about this, how will we code this? First from where? From demo 3 or demo 1? Always from top. Okay. First you will say Class demo3. Don't write anything inside that. As of now, keep it empty. Next what? Class demo2. You will try to create class demo2 extends demo3. Means what? All the properties and behaviors of demo3 is being inherited to demo2. Next what? Demo2 class. Whatever you have created, that is inheriting from demo3. Now we will create demo1 class, which is inheriting from demo2. However, demo2 is inheriting from demo3. So whatever is there in demo3 and 2, that will get inherited to demo1. Is it permitted? Definitely yes. Okay, that is how even our real world hierarchy is working. Yes. Yes or no? So next what? Cyclic. What we should do? Demo1 extending demo2. First you will create demo2. In this, what to say, it will not work. However, because whichever you create, it will not work because it is cyclic. First you will create demo1 and then you will tell that it is extending from demo2. Okay. Then first time whenever you are saying extends, it will be fine. But second time you are telling demo2 is extending from demo1. For second time you will get error saying that cycling in demo2 is involving in cyclic inheritance, which is not permitted. Something like that you will get an error. The term cyclic inheritance only will be displayed. Getting my point? And anyways, I don't want to give separate definition or rule for your simple inheritance. Simple inheritance means what? One parent, one child, which I don't want to give. I believe all of you do understand that. Okay. Assume that this is not there. Assume that this is not there. Getting my point? So here only this and this is there, which means this is what we call it as simple inheritance. If you keep on speaking, you will keep getting so many types of inheritance which I don't want to discuss. As and when we go through the concept, you will start getting an idea on how to work with that. Getting my point? Yes, no? Okay. So now if this is clear, next, what exactly we should discuss? Then what is this one? Next, if it is type, then what is this one? Rules also, types also, more or less. In types, what separately you have written? Previously, what was done? Same only, no? Types, it would have been done. Types only. Rules? Types is written or rules is written? Both are different. वही क्या लिखा है? Concept क्या है उसमें? Concept क्या लिखा है? हाँ. Rules में क्या है? वही rules क्या है? I don't want to do like that because that will be quite difficult for you to remember. So this you remember. For other things, I'll take it in other way. Next, sir, after this, what exactly we should do? There is one more rule that I want to give, but if I give it now, definitely we'll get confused. Okay, that rule I'll give it later. Okay, I'll give that rule later. Next what? Sorry. Next it is nothing but constructors with respect to inheritance. If you are using constructors in your inheritance concept, previously I've used constructor, you remember? This method, super method, the constructor part, whatever I have used for one class I was using. Now, previously only for one class itself, the flow was held difficult to identify from where the flow is going where. It was difficult to identify. Now I'll take two classes, means the inheritance process will start now. Okay, constructors with inheritance means two classes, two constructors, different. Okay, how will it work? All of you should know. You listen, you will know. So don't listen. Later, if you think that, sir, I will trace it, sir, whatever I will write. Wait till last program, okay? If you still feel that you can trace it and understand it. No worries, okay? But however, I feel that it is quite difficult to trace and understand. So it would be better if you listen to it, is what I feel. You want to listen or not, you decide. So till now, what we have discussed, two definitions of inheritance, one extends keyword, and then advantages, and then rules of inheritance. That is, overall there is 5 rules. As of now we discussed 4. First one is private variables cannot be inherited to child classes. Second one is multiple inheritance is not permitted in Java. This is because it leads to diamond shape problem, which in turn leads to ambiguity. Yes. Third rule, what is it? Multi-level inheritance is permitted in Java. And fourth rule, it is cyclic inheritance is not permitted in Java. In other words, if I have to say simple inheritance is permitted, that there's so many things we can say, but I'm skipping it. Not skipping, I'm avoiding it, because anyways you will get to know. When you know multi-level, which means simple inheritance also should have understand, means what? One parent, one child is nothing but simple inheritance. So next what? Constructors with respect to inheritance. I will write a program. Can you guys identify the flow from where to where it is going? I will not do anything. It is your duty to identify that. Can you do that? Because there you have to analyze the values. Okay. I believe the same was given. Yes. पता तो नहीं होगा. Here, class A, integer A, integer B. Here, next, I will consider A constructor. A equals to 10, B equals to 20. Close. Again, A constructor with integer type, M, integer type, N. Yes. Next what? A equals to M, B equals to N. Close. Getting my point? Next what? Class B extends A. Inside this, what I'll write? Integer type C, integer type D. Next, B constructor I'll take. C equals to 30 and D equals to 40. Okay. Next, for C, I'll try to assign P. For D, I'll try to assign Q. And then void display. Here, any doubt in this? Nothing much. I have just written system.out.println A, B, C, D. Okay. Next what? Class launch B. Here, public static void main of. Inside this, what I'll do? And then कौन सा? क्या है? एरर क्यों? क्या? जोर से। कंस्ट्रक्टर तो पार्टिसिपेट तो नहीं करेगा, वो तो सही बात है। वही that is nothing but your fifth rule. I told you, right? 5 rules are there, out of which 1 rule I skipped because I want to explain, then I will tell you that. What will be the output, guys? Don't you think you guys are taking more time than required? What will be the output is what the question is. Yes?
Sir, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Is it? One is error, the second one is 10, 20, 30, 40 next. Online.
Sir, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Huh? Q. Fifth rule, okay. Anyway, आपका तो आंसर कंसिडर नहीं होगा क्योंकि बात क्या था पहले, तो इसलिए आंसर कंसिडर नहीं। हाँ, श्योर। अदर्स say don't make me to ask each one of you. I can go to that level also. If I want to ask each one sitting here, I'll ask. Better than that, see, they are giving wrong answer also, correct answer also. One should be wrong, one should be right. One is saying 10, 20, 30, 40, one is saying error. Someone should be wrong, someone should be right.
Sir, 4, 0,
Both
sir.
is not possible. If error is coming, then you will not get the output. If output is coming, then error you will not. Okay, any one should be wrong. So if one person can give wrong answer, what is the problem for others? Anyways, I'm not expecting right here. But at least I want you to answer something at least. What should be the answer? तुम बोलो क्यों? तुम लोग बोलो एरर क्यों है? कंस्ट्रक्टर इनहेरिटेंस में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करता है। Perfect. Listen. Listen, all of you. Please listen to the flow of it. Okay. What I am trying to say definitely matters here. First, I believe all of you know how exactly the flow will work with respect to your main method. How if I create your object, what will happen normally? All these days we used to do for one single class, that is dog. But now we are doing for 2 classes. So please do understand the flow, how it works. Okay. So first, operating system will hand over the control to who? It will hand over the control to main method. Then because of which, what should happen? This is nothing but your stack segment within which there will be one activation record of what? Main method. And then here there will be another segment. I'll keep it ready. That's it. As of now, it is not still not executed. Keep. Next what? As it is on top of the stack, Okay, the control will be going inside that. What is there? Equal to means go on right side. First, you are creating a object by allocating some block of memory and assigning one address to it. Next, what? You are giving the class name only. So what will happen? It will check is there any instance variables. Is the class is whether the class is available or not, it will check, and then it will check is there any instance variable or not. Is it there? Which are those? For class B, it is C and D that are instance variables, but it will not allocate directly. First, it will check in front of B. Whenever you give class name, it will check in front of B, is there anything? If anything is there, means what will be there? Extents only. If extents of another class is there, you have written by yourself, then it will not go inside here. Before that, it will go to class A and it will check the same thing. Is there any instance variables or not? Is it there? Yes, it is there, because of which it will allocate the memory for A, B. But has it been initialized to default values? Till now, no. Next, what it will do? A and B memory is allocated. So where it will go? From where it came. Check for constructor. C and D is not required. Huh? Then that is the reason I told please go with the flow. You miss the flow, output will go wrong. Clearly, you will later say that, sir, it is error because C and D is not accessible. Why it is not accessible? You did not allocate. It is not compiler's problem. So from here, see, first it came here. It will not directly go before going inside. It will check is there any parent class. If it is there, it will go to that parent class and check is there any instance variables. Is it there? Yes, A and B. So from here it allocated this. Next, go back to same place from where it came. From where it came? Class B. Now it will check is there any instance variables. But assume that for class here there is one more parent. Then what it will do? First it will not allocate this one. Before this it will go to that class. That it will allocate. And then from there it will come back to here. This it will allocate. And then from here it will go to here. This it will allocate. So C memory has been allocated and D memory has been allocated. Next what? C and D is also done. Okay. Next, what you are doing? You are calling a constructor. Which constructor? B's constructor with 0 parameters. No parameters, nothing but 0 parameters. As I've already told, in all these constructors, what is the statement present? Very first statement. Keyword. What is present? Super method call by default. Whether you write it or you don't write it, by default super method call will be present in all these constructors. Why? Why? It is compiler's duty first thing, and second thing is I have not written this method. So by default, super only will be there. But along with this, when we are doing this changes, as I've already told, compiler will also include one default constructor. But will it include in this case? No. Why? For that matter, even if one constructor is there, it will not include a default. But already default is also there, parameter is also there. But however, the second changes, what it will do? If there is no parent for any class, it will make who as a parent? Object class as a parent. Next. If I have used the term class object, then definitely object class should be there within that. I don't want everything, but at least definitely I need object class constructor. Yes. Next what? You are calling on constructor with 0 parameters of which class? Child or parent? Child class. So control from here, where it will go? B constructor with 0 parameters. Inside that, what is the first statement? Super method. As you are calling default constructor of your child class. The control from inside the super method, where it will go? Parent class, object class. Again, second time you are committing the same mistake. Super method does not mean that it will directly go to object class. Super method means it will take the control from child class constructor to parent class constructor. N number of times I told. If you say directly object class from here, directly it should have gone to here, but it will not go. Where it will go? Here, if you tell super, it will check who is the parent class. Who is the parent class here? A. Then it will go for A constructor. Inside this, again, first statement is super. Now who is the parent? Object. Did I do that? No, by itself it will be done. I mean to say compiler will do that. Okay. As you have written super method, what will happen? It will take the control from child class constructor, that is A class constructor, to parent class constructor, that is nothing but your object class constructor. Okay, don't just keep it as object class, because it will not directly go to object class. Inside that there is a constructor. Super method's duty is to take the control from constructor to constructor. This method, constructor to constructor. But if it is within same class, then this method is working. If it is from child class to parent class, then it is super method is working. Okay. As soon as these statements are executed, now what will happen? Instance variables will be initialized with yes or no. Next, what? As all the statements are executed, where I should go back? From where it came. From where it came? There means what I will understand.
A class constructor.
From here, where it should go?
A class constructor.
Which super
Super.
method? 4 super methods are there.
A class constructor super method.
Default constructor present inside A class within which there is super method, there it will go back. Next, what?
Check for non-static block.
Next, what? It will check for non-static block first. Is there any non-static block here? Yeah. Is it there? No, it is not there, I believe. So where it will go? Just a minute. Okay. See here, done. Hello. All of it. It will go back. It will check for non-static block. Is it there? No. So what it will do? It will try to execute the remaining statement. What is that? B equals to 20. So it will make A's value as 10, B's value as 20. Next, what? Go back to same place from where it came. Where it came? The default constructor of B is having a super method inside that. There it will go. Next. It will check for non-static block. Is it there? As it is not there, it will try to execute this one. So it will become 30 and 40. Next, what? From here, it will come towards left side. What is there on left side? Here. Yes. Clear or not? So these should be the output, but however, what you should understand here is, of course, your fifth rule that says constructor is not getting inherited. That is 100% true. But for sure, constructor will get executed. You guys said it is an error because it will not get inherited. True, it will not get inherited. Anywhere did I say that it is getting inherited? Constructor. Constructor will never get inherited, but at the same time, constructor for sure will get executed. How can we say that? If you observe from here, it went here. Sorry, here. Inside this super, because of which it went here. It executed this. Sir, how will we get to know that, sir? If you are getting output as what? 10 and 20, which means this particular constructor has been executed. Else, what should be the output? 0, 0, 30, 40 should have been there. But if I am getting 10, 20 for A and B, which means those two methods has been executed. Is that clear? Any doubt? So what is the statement that I'm trying to say here? Because for your polymorphism, for your inheritance, abstraction, and all the other concepts which will come ahead, you should know this concept. What is that? You think and tell me for which class I'm creating the object. Is it for parent or is it for child? I'm creating an object of child class, but it is in turn creating an object of what? Parent class. If you observe, else how exactly A and B is getting allocated? You think and tell me when exactly memory for instance variables will be allocated? Whenever an object is created. Here if you observe, A and B is getting allocated. Okay, what I can say you, creation of object of child class is equivalent to creation of object of parent class as well. Clear with the point? I will explain you. Going ahead, these things also I'll give you an example, technical. Okay, technical example I'll give, I'll show you that when it is happening. Okay, but as of now, is that clear? Okay, the creation of child class will not only allocate the memory for variables of child class, but it will also allocate the memory for instance variables of parent class as well. Okay with that? Any doubt here? Okay. So next, if I give one more question, can you guys solve it? Okay. See, if you finish the answer first, I'm not going to give any award. You should understand, if you finish the answer first or if you tell the answer first, I'll not give any award to you. Don't rush. This is what I'm trying to say. Don't rush. When I am giving time, what is the problem? दिखेगा? Sure. Sure. Zero, 100, 200. Others. One answer I got is 10, 20, 100, 200. The other answer I got is 0, 100, 200. 0, 100, 200, right? Next. Here. Yours is fine. Obviously. Same answer I get. If I ask here, if I get answer, same answer here will be there. If I ask here, same answer will be there. Sorry? M and PQ. No, values are there, right? That is not a string. Some value should be there. Integer output should be there. Because I have declared A, B as CD as integer. Quickly, one answer is 10, 20, 100, 200. Another answer is 0, 100, 200. Then 100, 200, 100, 200. Next. Are you guys giving me the options? Sir, you select one option, we are giving 4 options. I'm feeling like that. One more answer you guys give, it will become multiple choice.
10,
For
20, 100, 200.
22, no more changes. Once done, done. Changes is not there. I told you, don't rush. I'll give sufficient time. Think. Have told. So now changes is not there. Others. Some of them are like, sir, we are smart enough, we will not answer only. We'll take complete time. Constructor concept is done, right? 22 and 23. 23 also it is done. पक्का एक और बार सोचो नहीं सोचना है पक्का है हो गया आंसर उधर FS23B आंसर 0 0 100 200 आंसर नहीं चाहिए अब एक बार हो गया तो हो गया इसलिए हम बोला था हम आवाज नहीं देंगे सोचो टाइम लो कोई दिक्कत नहीं एटलीस्ट अगले बार से टाइम लेना चाहिए बार बार तो वैसे हम टाइम देते नहीं है जब दे रहे ढंग से टाइम तो लो ले नहीं रहा तो गलती मेरा नहीं है there is one concept which I know few of you will go wrong. I was waiting for you to go wrong. Okay, I was knowing that you will anyways go wrong. Okay, there is one small concept here which all of you should know for sure. Now, no more discussion. See, I have given time. You guys discussed also. You told the answers after discussion. Now, I want to speak. No more discussions. Okay. Ashish. Don't discuss, guys. So now, till here, I believe all of you have understood. Now, what I'll do is I'll erase these things. Allocation, anyways, you know, right? When it will allocate, if you are creating an object of child class, it will allocate the memory for not only for child class variables, but also for parent class variables also. Which variables? Instance variables. Next what? You are calling B constructor with parameters. Is it there? Yes, which means the control from here will come directly to here. While coming, will it come empty-handed? No. No. What will it bring? It will bring 100 and 200. Now you tell me, I have one doubt. Why you came here only? Why not here? My question is, why we came here? Why not here? All of you have one answer for that, right? Everyone have? Everyone have? Keep it with you. I'll come back. So now I'm calling super method. Yes? From super method, as I'm calling parameterized constructor, it should go here is what you guys thought. But you tell me, why will it even go here? Now the question was, why you came here? Because you are passing parameters. From here, how can you even come here, you tell me? Fine, you came also. What parameters did you accept? Same 100, 200. Wow. I told you, the previous time when I was explaining the encapsulation, I clearly told you, super method means from child class to parent class, true. Checking the brackets. What do you think? I am mad that every time I'll tell class name with the bracket, 0 parameters. Why I was telling? I know that you will do this. Still you have done this. Okay. It should go from child class to parent class, 100% true it is. But is there any parameters? So if you go here, 100% wrong. All those who went here, you told 100, 200, 100, 200 or otherwise 0, 0, 100, 200. Both answers are wrong. So it will not go here. Though you are using super method, it will not go here. Where it will go? Why? Because I'm calling super method with 0 parameters. I'm not calling it, but however, by default, it will go there. Why? By default, that super method will be there, which will be included by your compiler. Got it? I'm not sure what online students told me. However, here again super method, where it should go? From child class constructor to parent class. Who is the parent? Next what? Remaining statements it will execute, because of which 1020. Next from here, where it should go? Here. Here means what I should understand? It should go back to parameterized constructor of B, within which there is super method. Below that, is there any more statements? What is the value of P? 100. Assign it to C. Q. 200. Assign it to D. 100. Understood? Even though whenever you are creating an object, you are creating an object of child class with parameters. Means even though you are calling a parameterized constructor of child class, still the control will go to default constructor of parent class, because by default super method will be included without any parameters. Sir, I want to take it from here to here, sir. What I should do? All these days, whatever we were doing, it was by default super method was included. We were not writing it. But does it mean we cannot write? We can write it by ourselves as well. Only thing is that if you want to take it from child class parameterized constructor to parent class parameterized constructor, then what you should do? You should call super method by yourself and pass the parameters. Clear? At least now, I hope it is clear. So again, I'm repeating, if you are calling a child class constructor of, sorry, parameterized constructor of child class, by default it will call the, by default what it will call? Which constructor? Even though we are calling the parameterized constructor of child class, by default it will call the default constructor of parent class. The reason is that super method with 0 parameters will be present inside that. Clear? Any doubts? However, here assume that this is one more program. Please do remember there is again particular flow. First I have considered default one. Next I have passed parameters there. Next, here I'll try to pass don't be so quick. I know it is very easy because already I have explained the previous one. Now it will be easy only. But again, you will get habited. Don't be so quick. One time analyze, no. One time just take the flow. I can also tell the answer. When I am giving the question, I can tell the answer directly. But if I am giving chance, think. Analyze, which means you can explain the flow now. Should I give the mic or just like that you will write the flow? Not in notes, on board. Now anyway, sorry? Till here it is same. But again, is there any compulsion that inside parameterized constructor I should call parameterized super only? Can I write this super here? Super method with parameters, can I write it here? And here I will not pass parameters. So control will come here. From here, super method with parameters. Is there any rule that from child class default constructor, I should go to parent class default constructor only? Is there any rule? No. If you want to go for parameter from child class parameterized constructor to parent class parameterized constructor, you can do. From child class default constructor to parent class parameterized, you can do. From child class parameterized to default parent class, you can do. From child class parameterized to parameterized parent class, still do it. However you want, you can just do it. Is that clear? Okay. So now what will happen? See, some of you may be thinking that these kind of questions will not be asked. I must myself, when I was taking interview and when I was attending an interview, in both the scenarios, I asked this question and I got this question from some other interview. Okay, just to trace the flow and give the output. Getting? Because in these kind of things, it seems like this is only the answer, but that will not be the answer. Okay, so please be careful here. Next what? Here, quickly observe. Till here the control came, it bought 100 and 200. Next I'm calling super method, because of which it will go here. Here I will get what? 1000, 2000. Before that it will go to object class constructor executed. Now the values will become default values. Next, it will go back from here to here. It will execute this. That is 1000 and 2000 has been assigned to 1000 and 2000 has been assigned to A and B. Next, check. I mean, before this only, here only itself it will check for non-static block, which is not there, so I'm not doing it. So now it will come back here. Now we check here again. Here also one more non-static block check will happen. If it is there, it will execute. If not, it will try to execute this. What it will assign? This will get cancelled. 100, 200. Online, any doubt? Online?
No doubts.
From online also, all of you guys got the same answer. 1000, 2000, 100 and 200. Is it the same answer that you guys got? Online.
Yes, sir.
Others.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next what? Next what? Now? Sorry? 10, 20, 30, 40 only. Others. Is the answer right? What about 999? Yes, Prashant. Answer.
Will 009 30%.
00? I don't think so.
Because of
No. I don't want explanation basically. I just want the answer. There is no possibility of 00.
It's a error, sir.
Changes, second time it is. Changes, I'll not give. Are you trying to change the answer? Changes, I'll not give. Because I have told, take time. हम नहीं देंगे. मेरा क्लास मेरा रूल, हम नहीं देंगे. ठीक है, इसलिए बोला था, पिछले बार भी बोला था, थोड़ा सोचो, टाइम लो. नहीं लिए.
It's an
Manvir,
error.
what is the answer?
Error.
Error? Error क्यों? Why?
Because you are passing a parameter, but there is no parameter accepted here. In this, you are passing a parameter.
Please check the answer properly what you are saying. It will not be an error at least.
I don't see the comma there. I didn't see the
Comma?
comma. Yeah, I
Where
didn't see
comma?
that 9.999.
That is comma. Is it not visible? I can say it is visible. Okay. नहीं आप नहीं बोल दिया हो गया. हाँ. Explain कौन करेगा वो पूछ रहे हो. शुभकान. अब तुम लोग का ना ये करेंगे. जो आंसर बोलेगा उसको छोड़ के दूसरों को एक्सप्लेनेशन पूछेंगे.
9.999, 30.40.
Oh, 10:30 it is already. Sorry? 10:29. Krishna. 10:29. 999. 10:20 30 40. सुधांशु 10:20 30 40 कैसे बोल सकते हैं?
See the comments.
तुमसे थोड़ी पूछ. सुधांशु तुम हो तो ये तो एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया था कि हम एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए पूछेंगे. बस इतना ही सोचा होगा कि बस आंसर ही पूछेंगे. कभी कभी एक्सप्लेनेशन भी पूछते हैं. ठीक है, जब लगता है पूछना है तो पूछेंगे, जब नहीं चाहिए नहीं चाहिए. सीधा बात इतना ही होगा. जो बोल सकते हैं उधर हम पूछेंगे नहीं. जब बोल नहीं सकते लगेगा तो पूछेंगे. चाहिए मेरे को. नेक्स्ट. क्योंकि उधर ज्यादा डिस्कशन आगे चल रहा था. तुम पार्ट थे बट एक्सप्लेन कितना कर पाओगे वो सुनना है मेरे को. ठीक है. लिसन. फर्स्ट ईयर एनी पैरामीटर्स? नो. व्हिच मींस वेयर इट विल गो? Where it went? Yeah. Marker say. Yes. Default it came. Why I will tell you to write the arrow mark is because your answer, Krishna. Just remember what you told. Now inside this, what I have wrote, what I have written, this with how many parameters? Again, you guys are like this method. This method with 2 parameters. Okay, is there this means what? Within same class or parent class? Same class. So inside same class, is there any constructor with 2 parameters? Yes, then from here it will go to that place. What will be the value that it will carry? 100 to 100, huh? From here it came, right? Whatever values are here, same values will be carried to here. Okay. Next, inside that, what is that? Super method with here. Yes. Yes or no? बस इतना पूछना था. हम बच गए बस.
No, sir.
Disturb कहाँ फेंक? Oh no. So here it will never go because as I've already told, if there is a super method, though you have written that super method inside parameterized constructor of child class, still where it will go? Default constructor of parent class only based on how many parameters are there. How many parameters I have given here? It is nothing but 0 parameters. If at all, if there are 0 parameters, next what will happen? It will go to default constructor of parent class inside that. Super, if it is 0 parameters, it will go to here. Execute. Already it is initialized your cube. It is like this only you assume. Okay. Got it? Next what? Remaining statement should be executed. So it executed that 10 it came, 20 it came. Next what? Go back to the same place from where it came. See, one thing all of you should remember, until you go back to this place, you keep on doing, keep on doing, keep on doing, keep on going back to same place from where it came. You don't do it directly from somewhere, you directly skipped and went, which means you will get the wrong output. As simple as. Okay, it is something like I have given you one task you are doing. In between that, Asher will call you to do another task. You will go there. In between that, Sidhu sir will call you to do another task. You will go there. Okay, in between that, Prashant sir will call you to do another task. You will go there. Once Prashant sir task is done, where you should go back? To task given by me. Then Sidhu sir's task, whatever was pending, that you should finish. From there, directly to mine. From there, you should go to Asher's task. From there, you should come back to mine. If you directly from Sidhu sir's task to my task, if you come, Asher task, because of the task, you will get wrong output. As simple as that. Here. Till here it came, 1020 is done. Next, it will go back to same place. Is there any statements? Yes, what are those statements? PQ's value assign it to C and D. So P's value, D's value. Sir, I got my values, sir. Done, sir. You went wrong. Who all gave this output? You know. Okay, that is 1029, 999. Whosoever have given this answer, it is wrong. Okay, and next what? Again, from here, once these all statements are done, again it should go back to same place from where it came. From where it came? Is there any more statements below this? Yes, which are those? C's value will become 30, D's value will become 40. And then, is there any other statements here? No. So where it should go back? Once these are executed, it should go back to same place from where it came. From where it came? So output should be 10, 20, 30 and 40. Is that clear? If you are thinking that, no sir, I'll get whatever answers you told, those answers are not right. How it is working, did you guys get the clarity or not? Yes. Anyhow, I'll include these things and execute the program as well tomorrow, including so far whatever the pending programs are there. All those I'll execute. But however, what is the time now? I think I have time. I started at 8:30, right? It was more or less 8:25 or somewhere around 16. I logged in and waited and started somewhere around 8:30. 9:30, 10:30. 2 hours is done. But another half an hour is there. No, I'll not take it because there is next one more concept which I should go in one shot. Okay. Now hardly I can explain small part of it and then again. However, I'll explain one more topic. Small topic, right? Is this clear? So what I'll do here is I'll include these programs in your this thing. I just want to ask for online students how much you are able to understand.
100%, sir.
Others?
100%.
Okay. What is the next topic in your notes? Same. उसके बाद तो प्रोग्राम होगा वो डायग्राम वाला प्लेन एनिमल वो वाला वही होगा वो तो पता है सोच रहा है वो अधिक है कल तक दोनों सेम ही अलग है अभी करेंगे भी तो वही है अब लिसन क्विकली shall I start? Okay, obviously normally if you have seen in a concept of simple inheritance, what will be there? One parent class will be there and definitely there will be one child class and definitely there will be next here. There is one parent class as well as there is one child class. Now, from parent class, few habits. If I consider in real world also, there will be few things that you will learn from your parent and you will use it as it is. You will inherit properties, I'll say, rather than methods. Both are one and the same. Okay. As of now, I'll consider few properties. You will inherit from your parent and you should be able to use it as it is. What is that? If I have to consider, sorry, I'll consider it as height. Yes, you will inherit the height and you will try to, not try to, you will use it as it is. Can you change your height? I mean, you can wear your shoes, heels, whatever, but will it in actual, will it change? Most of the time, whatever your parents' height, normally will get the similar heights. Whatever our parents' height will be there, more or less, will get the similar heights. Okay, whatever height you have inherited, can you change that? No, you will just keep using the same. You will be using the same height. Next, in a similar way, assume that I'll also consider color. Whatever we have inherited from our parents, we'll be using the same color. We'll just inherit it. Okay, definitely we will inherit this and we will be using the same color. Yes? Yes or no? So these two are one type of methods. What are these? These two types of methods, we call it as what? Inherited methods. Now, if I ask you, what do you mean by inherited methods? Observe the diagram and tell me. Definition, not explanation. So inherited methods are those methods which are inherited from parent class to child class and used as it is without any modification. Getting my point? Next comes, I'll consider, assume that I'll consider air color as well as eye color. Yes. Most of the time you will, however, whatever is your parents' hair color, you will also get same hair color. But later, if you want to modify, you can definitely modify it. How? Hair coloring you will do. Yes or no? Hair coloring you will do. First, you will inherit it. Getting my point? You will inherit. If parent is having black, you will also have black. If parent is having brown, you will also have brown color. You will inherit first, but later you will try to definitely modify it. How? By applying the color. Yes or no? In a similar way, eyeball color. Eye color, how you will do? Lens you will use? Contact lenses. Yes or no? Initially, what will happen? If your parent is having brown eyes, you will also get brown most of the time, not every time. If parent is having blue, you will get blue. If parent is having some other color, you will also get some other color. Black means black. Yes or no? Initially, you will inherit that eyeball color. Yes. And later, if you want to modify it, you can modify it by applying or by putting colored lenses. What you know is only contact lens. There are something called as colored lenses also, means which will change your eyeball color. Okay. So that you can use. What we call this as overridden methods. Now comes the question, what do you mean by overridden methods? Overridden methods are those methods which will be inherited from parent class to child class, and later it will be modified according to the requirement of child class. Yes or no? Here, I colored it to brown color. Initially my hair was black, you assume, and later I'll color it to brown. Means what? Initially what was the color? Black only, but later I modified it. When it was black, where it came from? From parent. Yes or no? Few things I will inherit and I cannot modify it. I'll use it as it. I don't want to modify, so I'll use it as it is, which means it became inherited method because I'm not modifying. Few things I'll inherit first and then I'll modify. Yes, that we call it as overridden methods. There are few more things which neither your parent class is not having, only you are having. Like you know, if I have to say, you assume that you know swimming. You assume that I mean, I don't want to say anything about this, but however, if I consider this also as an example, your parents are not having it, only you are having it. Getting my point? What I'm trying to say, swimming, smoking and drinking, if it is there, okay, these are specialized only for you. Means only you have it, your parents don't have it. See, few habits you will get it from parents, few habits you will learn it by yourself. Okay, these are one among them. You ask you any day, will anyone say that hair color is same as of your parents? And some of them will say that your hair color is same as of your father, or height is same as of your father or mother, whatever it is, color same as of your father, mother, or you look same like your father, mother. They say that, but will anyone say that you smoke same like your father or mother? Never. So these are what? These are nothing specialized methods. What do you mean? Specialized methods are those methods which are not present in your parent class and it is only present in child class. That we call it as specialized methods. Is that clear? Okay, there are three types of methods. That is inherited, second one is overridden, third one is specialization. Overridden methods are those methods which are inherited from parent class and later modified in child class according to a child class requirement. Specialized methods are those methods which are not present in parent class and present only in child class. Clear? And just to recollect, inheritance. Inheritance is nothing but the process of representing the class in hierarchical form, a relationship of inheritance. And then wherever arrow mark is pointing, from there we are taking the data to other side, not from where we are starting. Okay, next what? Advantages or benefits of inheritance. Code, reusability, time and effort will be reduced, as well as profitability will increase. And then rules of inheritance, that is private variables, private members will not be inherited, will not participate in inheritance or will not get inherited in child class. Next one is multiple inheritance is not permitted in Java as it leads to dimension problem, which in turn leads to ambiguity. Multi-level inheritance, even though multiple inheritance is not permitted in Java, it says not permitted in Java. That is not the last. According to what I have given, that is last. But the actual last is constructors will not get inherited. However, constructors will definitely get executed. Clear till there? Yes. Next what? Constructors with respect to inheritance. First, what I have done? Class A, class B, inside class A, AB, inside class B, AB, and two constructors. One is default, another one is parameterized. That is two parameterized, and from main method, I'll create an object of B. First time with 0 parameters. Where it will go? Default constructor of B. From there, default constructor. What is the statement I have given? Creation of object of child class is equivalent to creation of object memory for instance variables of child class. Also, it will allocate the memory for instance variables of parent class as well. If you remember, I was creating object only for B, but however, it was allocating the memory for A, B, C, D for all the 4 variables. Yes, was it allocating only for C, D? No, it was allocating from A, B, C, D. And the flow, I believe all of you remember. First, it will check if there is extents. Then it will go to parent class. If it will check, is there any extents you have written? No. Then it will go inside. Clear? Next, what I have done? I have passed the parameters. 2 parameters. So what you have done? What you have done previously. That you only know. However, if I have to tell, first it will go to parameterized constructor of child class. From there, class default constructor, but where you guys took it, parent class parameterized constructor. Okay, that should not happen. Though you are calling parameterized constructor of child class, it will still take the control to default constructor of parent class. Okay, however, if you want to take it to parameterized constructor of parent class, then what we should do? I want to take it to parameterized constructor of parent class, then what I should do? Write the super method by ourselves and then pass the parameters to it, because of which it will go to parameterized constructor of parent class. And then if I use this method, how it will work? I believe all of and then next comes inherited overridden is in child class without any modification. If we do modify it, then we call it as overridden. If it is not there in parent, only belong to child, that's it. Okay, for today I'll wind it up here. Tomorrow we'll just continue. Fine. I'm not sure today if I can do it or not, but tomorrow. Why do you think I'm revising this? Do you think I have so much time, so I'm doing this revision every day? I know to what level you are revising. However, you will put one more point there. But still PPT we didn't get. Strings you got right. You got strings concept right, which means you should have revised it. Have you revised? Which means I can ask anything to anyone related to strings. Somewhere, the voice got reduced. I mean, Why it is getting reduced? You think by yourself. You know the answer. Every day, anyways, I'm not here to give you motivation or something because that is not required, I feel. You know your condition. See, taking three hours of class and after that I should, or 2.5 hours or 2 hours, fine. But weekend too, there will not be any compromise. You know it. Weekdays, 2 to 3 hours of class and after that, some other things. I could have done it only on weekend or 1 hour, I could have done it. Why exactly 2? 2 is for sure. Why more than 2? You should think about this. See, if I want, I can just do 1 hour, forget 1 hour. I can take only every day 30 minutes class. Will it affect me in any way? I'll aram se chill and do it because only half an hour. Okay. One program I give, copy it, aram se take your time. I'll go, I'll take break and come back and then I'll give another program, copy it, you solve it. One question I'll give. You will anyways take so much time. I'll give time, I'll leave. Okay. So we can do that. But if I'm trying to do this way, first think why. Okay, I believe all of you do understand why we are doing this. If you understand, you should cope up in a speed what I am going. Somewhere you drop down, you stop revising, or you stop, practicing any day, which means next day or upcoming week will be really going to be difficult for you. That much I can say. Okay, so where I'll try to give PPTs. What I'll do is I'll share the current PPTs, whatever I have. And modified, I'll share it tomorrow or as and when I'll modify it, I'll delete the old one and I'll upload new one. Will that be fine? At least you will have something to revise. Getting my point or not? At least you will have something to revise. So what I'll do is I'll upload the current PPTs, whatever I have. Okay, but this time, be very much careful. I believe all of you got the access now. Yes. So you can't download it. Okay, those who didn't get, you have shared me the email IDs. I know that. Online also some of them have shared. You'll get it. Fine then. Thank you everyone.